24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Escaping the pressure right. Got a man. It's Brown. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Attack! Under 10. Under 57, 57, 57.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram.
Mark Ingram, the Raven ball carrier. Darren Lee on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
53 today, 43, 43, 15. I don't need to. Check it back. Delta.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 1st career NFL touchdown as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jackson. Robinson's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Able to slither by. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now here's Mahomes. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes now to throw. Out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
Set, ready. Here we go.
Play action. Now Jackson. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now Mahomes. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. After the interception, here's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's out of bounds at the 13-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, Williams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Blake Bell, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previous.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Mahomes to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Flush, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Hill on the return. A great return there of 22 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Throwing now is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And give him a gain of 37. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Anthony Hitchens, 2nd in the AFC in tackles last year, there to bring him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Ingram again. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his man. It's Andrews. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They go screen. This is Ingram. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So there you go, partner. How about that?
Oh, that was pretty cool.
That will tie the all-time record set by Matt Prater of the Broncos back in 2013.
And you know, when Prater hit from 64, that was like breaking DiMaggio's streak or breaking the 4-minute mile of Bannister. Tom Dempsey, 63, that was a legendary number. So to top that here, even if it just ties the record, pretty darn awesome.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled, and then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On second down, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll run it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Buying time to his right, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
From the gun, it's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. He gets it to Brown, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mahomes now on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Mahomes going to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. We're back now in KC. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. Mahomes firing complete. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
43.
Operating from the red zone now. Mahomes being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mohamed Sanu, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
6 man.
Here's Jackson. This is caught by Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far in his team lead. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. They go play action with Jackson. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 45-yard. Line.
19 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Williams. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On 3rd down, Moore. Caught here by Bell. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 18. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's complete to Snead. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Mahomes now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Mahomes now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Frank Clark, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On first down, Williams. And he's brought down. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Chiefs, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
The Bengals are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. The Broncos are now on the clock. The Chiefs are now on the clock. The Steelers are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. The Packers are now on the clock. The Texans are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. The Eagles are now on the clock. The Falcons are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock.